Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a video of my top 10 favorite books that I bought for 2021. So this idea actually came from Coloring with Kay. I will link to her video below. So she had done her video and I commented on it about, because she had some cute books that I had never even seen before. So, of course, my wish list grew, but then I was like, oh, what an adorable idea. And she said she'd like to see mine. So I was like, okay, I can make a video. So here it is. So yeah, these are my 10 favorite purchases this year. Now, some of them are from this month. And so they aren't colored in yet, but I bought them and I was just like, oh my gosh. So yeah, but others, I bought throughout the year, and then I'm sure you guys will be able to know which one is my, number one. So I think we'll do kind of how Kay did with hers. I'll go in order. So number 10 is the 50 Stylish Mandalas from Camelliaangelkova. You guys know I love mandalas. I use them to kind of rest, recharge, just kind of shake off anything killing my coloring mojo. And this one I bought this year from her, and I really like it. She's got tons, but this one for once is not all like done with gel pen. I haven't colored a bunch in here. I think I've done like 4 or 5 though. But I did a lot of like markers as well. I just love mandalas, the relaxing. I love the designs in all of these ones. Very pretty. I did that one. I remember I was using up some gel pens. So that one was pretty fun too. I know I did that one with like Bic Intensity. And then that one as well was a combo of Bic and glitter gel pens. But yeah, I really like this book. I'll try to leave a link in the description below to all of these. Now, some of them most are on Amazon, but some are not. So that's definitely number 10. All right, number 9 is the Autumn Coloring Book by Jana Prosperina. Now, the reason this is on here is I really had not discovered this artist until this fall. And I was looking for images to color, and so I bought 2 of her books, and I was just like, oh my gosh, these are so adorable. Like, I love her style, so I bought more. But she was in a Coloring Heaven magazine, and yeah, her artwork is just so gorgeous. I did this one this fall using my Prismacolors. This is Create Space paper, but got some holographic on her wings. But I had a lot of fun. I only colored 1 in here. Fall went by too quick, but I can't wait to tackle these next fall. So it'll be so much fun. I bought them kind of late in the fall season, but I colored something similar to that one in a Coloring Heaven issue. So, it's just very pretty artwork. Which brings me to number 8, Witch Season. I really like this one as well. I wish they weren't Create Space paper, but like I said, she has an Etsy, so I'll probably start buying more of her digital books and less of these. She does have some grayscale ones as well. I love that image. I really want to do that one. I'll probably scan it and put it on better paper. This one I did here with Prismas, and then the background was with Distress ink. But that's the only reason it wasn't colored in a ton. I bought these kind of late, and then it's just Create Space paper, but I plan to just scan, put these on tan toned. Yeah, these are just, her artwork is so beautiful. I can't wait to get back to these. And who knows, I might just color one in the middle. I think part of my problem is coloring in the middle, or trying to stick to the season. Okay, so number 7, I think we're on. Mermaids in Paradise. So I love Gnomes in the Neighborhood. I bought that last year, and I was like, oh my gosh, this book is adorable. So I ended up buying Mermaids and Fairies Fairies I'm not as big of a fan of, but the Mermaids in Paradise book I just thought was awesome. So it's great, a thick paper. All of the images are fun and quirky, single-sided, although I think this one might have some double page spreads. I know Gnomes does. Great paper though, not Create Space paper at all. Takes really well to the wax-based pencils, watercolor mediums. I do have some pages colored in here. I have so many books that I just kind of spread my love slowly. But I love how you have so much opportunity for backgrounds in her work. So here's one I did with Prismas. I was having a fun little play with Prismas, making hair, and then I did distress ink. It totally got all over her though. It's very messy. So that was kind of a bummer. But yeah, I mean, they're just fun. They're quirky. Sometimes they're sitting there with a martini. Other times they're just chilling. I love the birds in all of her books. They add so much character. See, they're drinking their little fish martinis. So I think I have a flip through on my channel of this, but it is an awesome book. I can't wait to do more. Okay. So next is the Flower Fairies. I had always wanted this, but for some reason I thought the paper was going to be bad, so I never bought it. But I finally got it. I did a flip through on my channel. Now I love, it has pages for every season. So it goes winter, fall, spring. I haven't colored it in as much as I want to. I kind of, part of it is I'm saving it for when I'm more confident, because I've just seen these done and they're so pretty that I'm just I'm intimidated. I want to do that one soon. That looks adorable. I do have one in here I did a color along with because this book is just so pretty. That's cute too. I have a flip through, I know, on my channel. Let's find the one I did since we don't want to do yeah, so I did a color along on my channel. This is a full-length color along with Albrecht Dürer watercolor pencils. So this paper is nice. It took to watercolor pencils well. I don't think it would take as well to non-watercolor pencils. Watercolor pencils require less water. I think traditional watercolor might warp it a bit too much. But still, this book is just so pretty. And the paper is good, so it's a good one to get. Okay. Let's get the next one. All right, so this is Hannah Carlson's Tales from the Forest Kingdom. This is the one you got on Book Depository, but you can now get it in the US. So I didn't buy this one. It was actually given to me, but it's one of my favorites. So I'm doing this book in all pastels. So it's a pastel themed book. And I've done a good number in here. Traditional Hannah Carlson style art. I think I have a flip through on my channel. I don't know. Can't wait to do this page next. I probably will rebuy this one though and do it not in pastel, because some of these pages, here's one I did. This was Astra Pastel Low with Distress ink. But yeah, some of these I want to go back and not color in pastels, This one was also the Astra Pastello pencils, and then I used my Prima Marketing vintage pastel watercolors in the background. Let's see. This one was done with Castle Arts pastel tints. And then the background is the pan pastel pearlescent. There's a yellow and a green. You'll never see it on camera. They're pearlescent, but in person you can actually see the very little shimmer there. And then I did put some Spectrum Noir sparkle, but I don't know if it's going to show on the gems. So I've done that one. Yeah, I eventually will rebuy this in probably non-pastel. This one here is a combination of the Castle Art pastel tint and then the Black Widows. Black Widow has a lot of pastels, not just in Monarch, by the way. So yeah, I kind of combined them just to get a little bit more colors. I think I have another one in here. Oh, yeah, and then there's this one I did with the Felicissimo Bliss set. And then I used, again, the Pan Pastel pearlescent colors. You just can't see the sparkle. I do have, I put like the holographic glitter on the stars though. I love these pearlescent colors from Pan Pastel. I wish they showed up on camera because it's a very light glitter. I know I did another one in here. Hang on, it's gonna bug me. I swear there's another one I've done. I distinctly recall some sort of mushroom house. I mean, I could be wrong. I did that one. Huh. I swear I had done another one. Like it was just a mushroom house and all black widows. Yes, we're gonna watch me hunt for this page because it's bugging me now. Like I know I have more than that, but yeah, I'll probably buy this again because I really do like the artwork and I want to, like I said, eventually do it in not just pastels, but I thought it would be fun to have like a little theme book going on. Maybe I am like totally making this up in my head. Oh wait, here it is. Haha. I knew there was another one. So this one was done with just black widows, I think. And then I just added some white gel pen, and the background is black widow too. But yeah, see, I knew it. I wasn't losing my mind. Okay. Now, Luna. This is another one I am doing as a themed book. And the reason for that is, I don't know. I had originally gotten the idea from Zucchini Kitty doing a Magical Dawn one. And then when I got Luna, something about the cover of the book just made me want to only, I mean, look at those colors. They're beautiful. And I just got her other one, Mandoline. And I'm probably going to just match that as well. But I really like the work in here. It's very pretty. I think I've only done 2 pages so far. I think there's a flip through this on my channel. I don't know. I started this one and messed up. I was like, wait, that's not the colors. I did this one last month or the month before. So yeah, I did a watercolor background with a few Jane Davenports. And then I used my Derwent Artists for the pencil, and then I just went crazy with Mod Podge glitter. If you can't tell, went a little crazy there, but it's just fun to do themes sometimes. I think the only other one I have is actually a whip. It's this one here. It was a double page spread for back in June. So there was a like buddy color thing for Instagram. And this is as far as I got because I burnt out on the leaves. Now the leaves, I did kind of break the rules because like I said, you know, I was going to do this and I did green, but the rest of the book, I'm not going to. The leaves will be these colors, I've decided. But regardless, I saved my colors so I can go back and tackle this. Maybe I'll tackle this on a Whip Wednesday so I can just sit there and chat and mindlessly color all these repetitive items. Okay. Yep. Wrong order. Number 8. So I have recently purchased the Linda Ravenscroft books, and I did a flip through of her first 3. Loved them so much I went back and ordered the rest. And within that rest that I ordered, I got Naughty Fairies 1, which means there's going to be another one. And this book, I haven't colored in it yet because I literally got it like last week. But first of all, let's talk about this beefy, oh my gosh, this paper is stellar. But I just love this book. These fairies are naughty. They're quirky. They're funny. I have a full flip through filmed, which may come out before this video. But yeah, I absolutely, oh my gosh, that one's hilarious. I'm bored. I just love this book. I can't wait to dive in with some watercolor and just go crazy because, I mean, it's hilarious. Look at that. She's got her absinthe. She's ready to go. But yeah, I was super excited to get this book. So this is definitely on my list, even though I haven't colored in it. I mean, like I said, some of these books I just got. All right, Ticket to Dreams. That's another one I just got. The flip through is on my channel, so I'm not going to go through all of it, but I'll show you some examples of why. Well, first of all, let's talk about this. Spiral bound, thick paper. I would say this is like at least 100, maybe a little more than 100 pound. It's definitely not a 140 pound, I don't think. No, it's definitely not a 140 300 GSM, but it's thick. But when I was going through this, let me show you some of my favorite images. So one, I love this one here. It's just, I mean, all her artwork is so quirky and awesome. I love this page here. It's a double page spread, but I can't wait to color it. And by color, I mean watercolor. Let's see if I can find some of my other favorites in here that make this one of my faves. Oh, there we go. That one, I know it's creepy, but it's just calling to me for some reason. The entire book I love, but I'm just showing you like some of the ones that I'm probably going to tackle first. Again, super creepy. She's got freaking flowers for eyes, but I love it. I am just loving it. Oh, it's so thick. It's really hard to like flip through the pages. Did I skip any that I like in here? No, we're good. But yeah, it's like super thick paper. And again, these are just ones I want to tackle like right away. I love the butterfly one. I'm just like constantly thinking, okay, how am I going to tackle this one? You know, what colors am I going to use? This one I love too. It's a double page spread technically though, but let's see. Again, more butterflies. I love all the butterfly ones. Let's see if I can find this one here. Is another one of my favorites when I was flipping through. Let's see. It might be all of them, but let me double check. Oh no, I lied. This one I absolutely love. I'm very weary to color that one because I want to do it just right. I love this one too. It is going to be a pain though because like some of the elements are cut off by the spiral binding. But yeah, so those are some of my favorites in here that make this one of my favorite. Oh, I like that one too. But I mean, all of her stuff is like, I almost was like, oh, should it be Imaginary Friends? Should it be On the Other Side of the Dream? But I think Ticket to Dreams is by far my favorite. That said, I love all of her books. You can get, I'm going to link to her store. That's the best place to buy them. Okay, now, if you've watched my channel at all this year, you really should not have to even guess what my #1 favorite book is that I bought this year, right? Like, do I even have to tell you? So this is Flowerscape by Maggie Antarios. As you guys know, I love this book. Maggie was even kind enough to send me a signed second copy. So I love this book. I love it. Now, I take my time with this book. I don't rush. This is the first book ever in my life I have flipped through and I was like, every single page in here, I want to color. So this is the first book that I'm coloring cover to cover in only Prismacolors because Prisma are my favorite. So I'm literally starting from page 1 and every page, but I take my time. So this is the cover page or the title page I did with my Prismas. Let me zoom in a tiny bit maybe. Well, I don't want to get off frame, but let me see. Oh, that's too far in. We're gonna have to stay out. But yeah, so everything will be done with Prisma. The backgrounds I may like do distress ink or something, but I have done this one here, which I think so far is my favorite. This just did not need a background. I mean, it was gorgeous as it was. Maggie shared it on Instagram and I was so touched. I loved this one a ton. I mean, this thing took forever forever. But like I said, I take my time with these pages in her book. I'm going page by page. This one, speaking of taking forever, yeah, hi there. I think this took like a month. And a lot of pencils, a lot of Prismas perished in this. I had to replace quite a few. But yeah, I had a load of fun. Had done all the flowers, and I literally spent like a week debating back and forth on the background color. But I love the way this one turned out. And it's just bright. The blue really helps it pop. So next, I'm actually on this one. I have printed out reference photos, and I'm just, like, I was getting through the fall coloring and Christmas coloring that I really didn't accomplish much, but now I'm ready to come back to this book. But I'm taking my time. So, like, if you go, oh, well, it's your favorite book, but you only have 3 pages, I'm coloring page by page, and I'm taking my time because this is not something I'm going to rush through, although I don't really rush through anything, but I like take my time. I spend like a week planning the color palette. I mean, picking the colors for this one, I spent a really long time just picking the colors alone and then working on it. And of course I do my flicking method, so it takes even longer. This one, I mean, there was like 7 colors in this. I know it doesn't look like it. It would look, you would tell, or you would totally know the difference if I didn't use those 7 colors, but everything was very complicated. Even these flowers here, I think had 4 or 5 different colors running through them. I mean, I really take my time, so I'll show you just kind of a quick, I have a flip through on my channel, but I mean, these spreads are beautiful. No complaints. That one's going to be a beast. All these double page spreads, I'm like, oh. I know a lot of people say, well, what's the difference of this between Johanna Basford? Johanna has her own style. This is not a Johanna style at all. They both have very different styles to me. Even Maria Troll has different style. Each of them, if you really look closely, they really are very different. And I just love how, like, for example, she'll have the single flower here with the name, and then it's incorporated in a spread. So you can practice over here and then, make your spread here. She does that a lot. So look, the aster is here. Now the aster is in here. Same thing with the, I'm going to butcher that, plumbago. It's over here in this double page spread. So anytime you see a single flower, that single flower, like this chrysanthemum, is all up in here. So they're incorporated into these spreads, which, by the way, I saw someone color this. Holy moly. Yeah, it's gorgeous. The Stargazer Lily. And I am doing it all in Prismas. This one's gonna, oh man, this one's gonna be rough. Look at this thing. I'm definitely gonna have to do these in different colors. So I'm gonna have to look up and see these Morning Beauties, what different colors they come in, because there's no way I can repeat that same color throughout. I will go bonkers. And I'm also practicing realism. So like I look up online what colors these come in. So like right now I'm on the clematis. I've pulled up a bunch of reference photos of what it looks like so that I can use real colors. Same thing in here. And with these ones, now these ones at the start of the book, she doesn't have pictures of, so you kind of have to just guess your way through. But, I kind of looked up some flowers. Now, obviously, are you going to see like this bright of leaves and, petals in a flower? Not necessarily. I'm just trying to get the color schemes and, just practice having some fun with it. But like I said, I take a ton of time. I mean, these little I think these are hydrangea bunches here. No, not hydrangeas. There's a different word. But I mean, tons of colors, I was practicing new methods. Yes, I do tend to flick. That's just my coloring style, I've come to realize. But it actually works incredibly well with botanics. So my coloring style is perfect for hair and botanicals. But yep, this will be next because I'm coloring it in order. And then after that, I will be doing the decorative dahlia and the ball dahlia, and then tackling them in this monster. So I love this book. This is definitely my number one. And like I said, if you've watched my channel at all this year, you probably could have guessed, you know, total spoiler alert, what it was. But I will leave links in the description below to all of these. And I'm not doing this video to, you know, sell you on any books, but if you do want to buy any, now you can. I would love to know what your top 10 books are. I'll try to pin a comment and you can let me know any of yours, and you know, let me know, because there might be some. Like I said, I discovered a few on Coloring with Case video that I'm like, oh shoot, my wish list just grew. So there's always those unique books that people find and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I need that book in my life. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my top 10 favorite books that I bought for 2021. I may end up doing a video about my top 10 coloring supply purchases as well. I'm kind of on the fence though. We'll see how much time I have this year, but I hope everyone had a great holiday season, or does have a great holiday season. And until next time, guys, take care. Bye now.